We can use patterns to add visual interest to drawings or create volume. You can draw patterns over objects, disregarding the shape of that object. The surfaces with this kind of pattern will have a flat appearance. But this is a very easy way to add visual interest, and flatness can be a part of your artistic style. Look at works by Japanese print artists, the famous Art Nouveau artist Klimt, or our illustrator, Teresa Bellone. Patterns can also help us create volume. If the object is 3D, the patterns don't just lay flat on it, but they curve around the object. This curving distorts the lines and shapes, making them curved, squished, or positioned closer together on some parts. To add stripes to these pants, we need to follow the curve of the crossed legs. Start by the ankles, curve over the knees and hips. Think about how the line breaks where the fabric bunches under the knees, and how the lines converge when going over the hips. Let's create a pattern on the hat. A hat is dome-shaped. If we look at a wireframe model of a dome, we can see that lines converge on top and that they are more spaced apart at the bottom. On the sides, the lines appear more curved and closer together. This will help guide us when creating pattern on the hat. Let's first add stripes to the hat, creating a sort of grid. Inside the grid, draw dots. Notice how the rectangles in the middle are square, but the more they are closer to the sides of the hat, the more squished they are. So too our dots will have to squish, going from circles to ellipses. This will create an effect of the hat really wrapping around the head. Let's add vertical stripes to this girl's vest. She is sitting up with her back straight, but we can see that her vest is ballooning a bit at the bottom. This is where we will have to distort the lines. Let's first draw in the volumes. The top part can be just a rectangle, and the bottom part is a cylinder. Let's start on the left. We can also curve the line a bit on the top, since shoulders are rounded. We can see where the outline of the vest curves out. This is where we also curve our line. When we move towards the center, the curve at the bottom gets less and less pronounced, because we are seeing the line dead on and not from the side. And when moving more towards the side, we again have to curve the line more, following the shape indicated by the vest's outline. Can you identify the geometric shape hidden under this blanket? It's a cube, if a bit distorted. If we break down this blanket, we can see that we have the top side and two side faces, so the lines will have to change direction at the joint of the two faces. Let's also add lines going into the other direction. So, whether you choose a flat 2D style or use them to create volume, patterns are a great way to add visual interest to your drawings.